All right. Hello, everyone, and now welcome to game number 2 in this series between Infi and Sock. Here we have Infi spawning as the blue human player on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Excuse me, this is Amazonia. Sorry about that. I'll just move this over here. As we see, well, Infi spawning as the blue human on the bottom left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Sock has spawned as the red human over here on the top right. Gonna go ahead and get this up to 8 times speed, get things underway, as it is gonna be an Archmage versus an Archmage matchup. Now, in the previous game, we saw a lot of just really efficient play by Infi. Sock was never really able to get back into that game, and well, he was just able to press that advantage. Also, didn't use that wand of mana stealing very efficiently at all. I believe he just ended up selling it, and if he had known perhaps that he was actually behind at that point, he may have tried to actually push or do some sort of engagement. Wand of Mana Stealing is perhaps the weakest out of all of those items though, as we are looking at the Water Elemental going up against a Rogue. Level 3 Rogue will get taken out, giving level 2 to that Archmage. Gonna go ahead and finish off the remainder of the units, but does go back to pick up that Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3. Finally, Archmage, Gauntlets of Ogre Strength +3, and Gloves of Haste as well, as that Apprentice Wizard does get taken down. Items are completely mirrored this time, as the Archmage now heading back over here to the top right. Footman is trying to make its way to try and battle and go after some of these units, as we are getting an upgrade to Arcane Tower. Is the Archmage going to be able to drop anything significant? As you can take a look, there's a Water Elemental now, and the units are now going to get just pushed back. Beautiful surround. Sock getting a very early surround right now, as this militia almost escaped, but it is going to force a use of a Scroll of Town Portal very early. All right, no, down to 57 hit points. Another fireball right there. Archmage going to try and cut off this Archmage here. Is it going to be able to pick up a proper Goblin Zeppelin? Is it up in time? No, Scroll of Town Portal in order to get away, as the Footmen and Water Elementals are now trying to fight back. Militia are going to be able to engage right here. Is it going to be able to back off, though? Sock is taking a lot of damage, as the Footman will be forced to once again retreat. What is going on in this battle here, as Infi tries to play away from his Archmage? Archmage is actually hiding, does have Boots of Speed in order to get away. Meanwhile, the Footmen want to stop this Arcane Vault from being constructed. This low hit point Footman will get finished off there, giving the Archmage of Infi more experience, as the Archmage of Infi only has speed on his side in order to try and get away. So far, if Infi can hold on to this position, that will be very good for him. Picks up a Potion of Replenishment, and I believe that was a Tome of Strength, as he now makes his way down. Handful of Footmen now making its way down as well. Low hit point Footman trying to head back. Archmage wants to pick up a Scroll of Regeneration and heal up here in just a second. Water Elemental now in position as well, as the Archmage may just be off to the races, so to speak, and try to heal back up all of these units. There it goes, as it is going to be able to perhaps retreat and run away. The other Archmage wants to get ahead of it and has a good idea of where it's at, and it is going to launch a fireball, disrupting all of that healing. Clarity Potion, Water Elemental was dropped right there, as the Footman still getting in more damage. Was there a Talisman of Evasion? No, perhaps just the range was a bit too far, as another Footman backing off here. Sock, now in kind of a strange spot altogether. Footmen are going to be engaging, going up against more Footmen here, as the lower hit point Footmen are going to retreat again. All Infi can really do is hope to be able to regenerate hit points on his Archmage in peace. You can see he's using a Clarity Potion right now, but he's not getting a lot of efficient usage off of that Scroll of Regeneration if he uses it by himself. You can take a look. He's finally doing that right there. This Footman trying to get away, down to 29 hit points. He could just turn back around and hit to stop the healing, but no, instead, well, was not being microed at all. Footman looking to engage, try to push back here. We are already at keep. We are getting that Mountain King as well. So Infi is doing a great job defending this attack here with this home field advantage. Once the Mountain King is out, everything should be drastically different, As you can take a look, the footmen are going to be trying to back off. Meanwhile, back on the other side, Archmage, well, he did end up taking a little bit of poison damage, hence why his hit points are so low since, well, he did cut short all of that healing. Archmage still trying to put pressure down here. Is a militia going to get taken down? Yes, it will, as the Archmage looks to finally back up, knowing that the Mountain King is very much nearby. Archmage is here. They're trying to run, or footmen trying to run back Archmage, sitting at 240 hit points. The Archmage gonna just simply pass by each other. The footmen could have gotten in a couple of attacks, and it really feels like Sok is just letting a lot of small opportunities get away from him. That is the downside right now. When you are not maximizing all of that damage, that Archmage well, can then be a little bit more risky, since it has a little bit more hit points in terms of well, trying to creep more creep camps. Double water elementals here clearing out this 5-3-3 creep camp. Archmage purposely gonna back off just a bit, as the Mountain King wants to get to level 2, if not level 3. Meanwhile, this Archmage here is going to be sitting at level 3 as well. We don't see a Mountain King out yet. Nope, I take it back. A split second later, Mountain King is out onto the field, as the Mountain King should have just, well, Storm Bolted the Archmage. You see a Scroll of Regeneration. You know that the Storm Bolt would actually do more damage. And then the Mountain King could regenerate some mana on his own. Now, Sok, so far, is he going to allow Infi to just continue to play his game the way he wants? As you now see a beautiful, beautiful surround getting underway. However, nope, not a beautiful surround. No real reason to surround from the back, as he was able to escape very easily there. Meanwhile, Archmage clearing out a relatively difficult creep camp only with the help of a water elemental. He may end up taking a lot more damage on this Archmage than he bargained for, but he's going to be able to get that Sasquatch kill. The big item off the Sasquatch is, well, a potion of replenishment. Going to be going after the forest trolls right now. It does have heroic armor, or hero armor, meaning that he is going to, well, be able to take reduced damage there. Meanwhile, Mountain King, let's take a look at Boots of Speed on that Mountain King once more. He's going to go ahead and continue to engage, as the forest troll trappers will fall here. Archmage, Clarity Potion being used by the Archmage. Mountain King is going to be able to get off a Stormbolt. Yes, it will. The footmen are going to try and get us around here, but unable to do so, as the Boots of Speed allow that Mountain King to run, well, slightly faster. Illusioned Mountain King now heading back off to the north here. Archmage pretty much clears the entire creep camp, uses a Scroll of Regeneration, and is going to deny his opponent. That Archmage sitting at about 3.5. Mountain King, did it get some items? No, another Gauntlet of Ogre Strength +3, so it has 150 extra hit points and +6 damage. Some big damage there. Meanwhile, strange that the Mountain King is escaping or not partaking in the fight while at level 2. As you can take a look, an illusion now coming across here. Mountain King needs to back off, doesn't want to lose mana, as the water elementals now show up to the party. Let's take a look. There's a couple of illusions. There's some disenchant as well. Mountain King gets up to level 2, so Sok is going to be able to finish off some more units once more. Oh, Infi could have a very bad time right now. The creep camp is nearly cleared out, and now all of a sudden the positioning is completely wrong. Easy priest death right there. Mountain King went after an easier kill to guarantee the death of a priest, as the units are now backing up once more. It's still level 3 versus level 3 level 2. Sok is behind, or sorry, level 4 level 2, so a little bit more mana on the Mountain King because of that level 2 Brilliant Aura, but is it going to be enough to go back the other way? There goes a priest again. Mountain King Stormbolt onto a footman, trading footman for priest, as a water elemental going to get taken out as well. Who is going to be able to launch that next Stormbolt? That's going to be key, as the Mountain King doesn't want to chase, knowing that it could lose a lot of mana just from those Spellbreakers. Archmage running back around. Population count. Let's take a look at this. It is 44 to 49. Sok with a slight advantage. Colors are reversed. My apologies. As the Mountain King does want level 2 Stormbolt. What is going to be happening here? Archmage coming back around, getting some, well, superficial damage onto an illusion. not much is going to happen there as a Stormbolt does, well, fly straight at a Footman, taking him out of that fight. Meanwhile, Mountain King is going to be able to launch another Stormbolt. There are a lot of Spellbreakers as that Mountain King needs to head back. Stormbolt onto the Mountain King. Is it going to lose a bit of mana? No, as another Stormbolt goes the other way. Archmage now finally at level 4. And that level 3 Mountain King, level 2 Stormbolt doing a great job already as Priest are now getting taken down. Clergyman having a very bad day here. They're the only easy targets for those Stormbolts, as you've seen. And once a Priest is bolted, that stun, in addition to the feedback damage from those Spellbreakers, will make short work of those units. Mountain King, however, still does not have a level 3, so does not have level 2 Stormbolt. Archmage is giving back as much mana as possible as this Archmage now needs to retreat again. Well, just an illusion as the Archmage now heads back up off to the north. Alright, Archmage, is it ready to turn around? We are even in terms of supply. No one's setting up an expansion as of yet, as this Water Elemental, well, pretty much down to about 15 seconds left on its timed life, could just turn back around and engage to get at least some damage off somewhere and have more vision of what's going on in the game. Mountain King sitting at level 2 as the Archmage purposely going to back off. This will give the Mountain King a chance to get to level 3, but now Archmage has shown up to the party. Stormbolt onto the Archmage. Archmage could get taken down. Let's take a look. Item picked up by the Mountain King. Mountain King is going to use that Wand of Mana Stealing. Scroll of Town Portal. Quickly use Stormbolt onto a Priest. But the Spellbreakers are not going to be able to get there, allowing Infi to finish off the remainder of this creep camp. Forest Troll Berserkers all finished off again, as well as the army of Sok now finally getting ahead of the army of Infi. 52 supply compared to 50. A 2 supply difference is not going to be that much. As you can take a look, Mountain King sitting at level 2, but the Wand of Mana Stealing could be the difference here. Archmages on both sides about the same level, 4.5. Illusion, Mountain King gonna keep track of the opposing army's location again. As you can take a look, perhaps trying to keep track of all of these golems right here. Mountain King making its way down to the south, going to be going after the Renegade Wizard and well, Brigand or Enforcer creep camp. Spellbreaker is going to go ahead and engage. Enforcers do deal a good bit of damage. As you can see, they are going to get taken down. Mountain King finally sitting at level 3 at a good spot. Are we going to perhaps see a Stormbolt on both sides? If you can remove mana from the Mountain King, that is absolutely precious, as you know that it is going to shut things down a bit. Meanwhile, Spellbreaker is going to try and engage. Mountain King is going to, yes, get in a bash, but no more Stormbolts. As you can take a look, another bolt there. Mountain King could try and steal more mana again. And it looked like, was it one of those charges used? No, it was not, as the Mountain King is sitting at 93 mana waiting to perhaps launch another Stormbolt again. Mountain King, mana, what's going on? Stormbolt onto the Archmage. Archmage losing down to sub 120. Potion of Invulnerability used in time as Sok needs to retreat. Mountain King now, well, getting surrounded here. He's in a bad spot. A lot of disenchanting happening. As you can take a look, this Mountain King finally backing up, even though he is sitting at level 4. Level 3 Mountain King heading back the other way. It does have enough mana, or will have enough mana here in just a few seconds, as the Mountain King does try to get off another shot there. Stormbolt, Potion of Invulnerability, shakes it off though. Beautifully done. Walking back, knowing that, you know what, if I took that Stormbolt, that would have been 200 points of damage, and then lost mana because Spellbreakers were within range. That timing on that Potion of Invulnerability, absolutely clutch, as the Illusion Mountain King wandering in from the back again. Are we going to see a potential creepjack? Yes, we are. Units are going to go and engage. However, Sok is going to know about this. There goes another Enforcer as the units are going to look to back up again. A Purge right there. Purge again onto a Water Elemental as you see a Stormbolt hitting that Mountain King again. Mountain King does have enough mana. Once more, Spellbreakers are trying to get within range onto that Archmage. Archmage running out of mana. Stormbolt onto the Priest. Priest is going to get taken down as the Archmage gets to level 5. Stormbolt onto the Mountain King once more. He's going to lose a lot of mana. And the Mountain Kings are just exchanging Stormbolts left and right. Mountain King down to 54 mana right there. Mountain King, is he going to be able to escape? Trying to get away. Where is he going? Potion of Invulnerability. Is he going to be able to get a bash off and finish off those units? Goblin Zeppelin is there in time as the Water Elemental is up in the air. Well, sorry, the Mountain King was up in the air, finally back down onto the ground. Disenchants going around every which way as the Spellbreakers and Priest line are pushing in multiple directions. All right, Spellbreaker down to 78 hit points. Is it going to get taken out? Yes, it will. It gets shot down, unable to be saved. 42 supply compared to 56. Sock is in a great spot right now as he could get off another Stormbolt to try and finish off more units. This Goblin Zeppelin down to 100 hit points. Is it going to be able to escape? I do believe so, as Sock does not chase and instead uses this opportunity to go after the remainder of this Enforcer creep camp. Mountain King will get to level 4 here. Archmage was backed off at just the right distance as the Archmage cannot gain any more experience. Mountain King sitting at level 4. True Shot Aura, a big item for that army of Spellbreakers and that Archmage. All right. Spellbreaker is going to look to engage again. Stormbolt onto the Mountain King. Mountain King losing a lot of mana. You cannot afford to lose mana to Spellbreakers on your Mountain King, as those Stormbolts need to hit consistently on Priest targets. All right, Surround. Is it going to go after the Archmage? Archmage down to 275 hit points. Is it going to be able to run through? Down to 230. Another Stormbolt goes down. Archmage down to 48 hit points. Is it going to be able to run away? No, it is not. Infi losing his Archmage right there. No, sorry, Sock losing his Archmage. The colors are backwards, but the Mountain King has fallen on the other side as well. All right, Infi trying to head back without the Mountain King, who actually has the bigger advantage. Sock trying to do a bit of chasing. Mountain King does not have enough mana as of yet, but the Archmage could be in trouble. Stormbolt getting ready to go. Boots of Speed. Archmage, is it going to see a Stormbolt right here? No, we are not. Mountain King unable to close in on that distance as the Goblin Zeppelin so close by, ready to pick up that target. Down to 99 hit points, that Goblin Zeppelin is, as he is in fact going to escape. All right, Spellbreakers now looking to head back again. 57 supply by Sock, 46 by Infi. As the Mountain King heads back down. Archmage should be resurrected. Gonna be resurrected at the tavern, it appears. As... Wait, no, is he resurrected yet? No, not yet. No resurrections as of yet. Mountain King waiting for his, well, I guess mentor at this stage. Mountain King now heading back out. All right, Spellbreakers rushing on through, taking a lot more damage than they should be at this point, as the Spellbreakers could have just turned back around and got some easy damage onto some of those priests. Mountain King taking a lot of damage here. Arcane Tower trying to feed back the Spellbreaker. Not going to happen, as the Mountain King is in that front position. Spellbreakers getting damage onto the Mountain King. Mountain King losing a lot of precious mana, but the more important thing is that this Altar of Kings will get taken out without resurrecting the Mountain King first. Archmage is right there. Damage coming through. Mountain King is going to be able to land some more Stormbolts. No easy targets, as a couple of disenchants do head through here. Mountain King now looking to back up. Water Elementals being dropped down. 58 supply compared to 45. As well, as Sock just needs to finish out this game. He has a 16 supply advantage, and as long as he doesn't lose his Mountain King or Archmage without taking down the opponent's Archmage, he should be fine. Mountain King, well, gonna go ahead and Staff of Teleportation back home. He has rejoined up with the rest of the army, but he could be in trouble. All it takes is a Stormbolt to the face, and all of a sudden, his hit points would drop very quickly. Spellbreakers trying to engage, getting in some damage there. Trying to push through, well, take down more farms. Not gonna happen, as the Archmage now looking to back up, still having an 11 supply advantage. 2-2 upgrades on the Spellbreakers compared to 2-1, and the 2-2 upgrades also have the bonus of True Shot Aura. Mountain King now making its way back down to the south here. Spellbreakers looking to pull, looking to find the proper positioning, and it looks as though Sock is not going to be pressing the attack right now. Instead, he's going to use this opportunity to gain another advantage some other way, as he knows that he does have a supply advantage, but economically speaking, he is a bit behind since he is in low upkeep. More Spellbreakers getting added continually. Is that army advantage gonna be enough? Spellbreaker sitting at 2-1 upgrades. No, soon to be 2-2 upgrades, and that will start to even things out. The Arcane Vault, as you know, was also taken out, so no more Spellbreakers to be added just quite yet. Mountain King wandering around here. Is it going to be going for level 5 and going after all of these rock golems and granite golems? Yes, that is going to be the case here. Mountain King wants to get in a position. There you go. And damage not going to get added back up. Priest in position, just going to be able to heal one Spellbreaker, keeping tabs. This one Priest going to take a lot more damage than it would like, as the Granite Golem will get taken down. Claws of Attack plus 12. We'll see if that's going to be given to the Archmage. Archmage now with Claws of Attack plus 12, a significant damage increase right there, making that Archmage's auto attack much, much scarier, with a minimum of, what, 52 damage. 52 damage up to... Is it 52? Yeah, 52 up to 58. Wow, that range just looks really, really small. So, yeah, 52 to 58 damage. Sock currently setting up an expansion. Right now, that means that Infi needs to either take down the expansion. If he just trades army, well, he'll be behind as well, since his army is smaller. There is no expansion up and running, and this is the problem. Infi knows that an expansion is most likely, well, is going to be set up here in just a second, and with that expansion up, there's not much that can be done. Gonna buy some items instead. Level 5 on the Mountain King, level 5 on the Archmage, going up against 5/5 as well. Both sides, Stormbolt, Mountain King losing a lot of mana in that front spot as it quickly gets disenchanted. Stormbolt onto a Priest, instantly taken out. And this is gonna be, once again, be a bad day to be a clergyman. Those Mountain Kings, church versus state. The king not liking the priest, and will be throwing, dropping the hammer on them, so to speak. There goes a Stormbolt, but it was a little bit just of a shake-off there. Nothing really in danger. The Mountain King going to go ahead and get a Stormbolt off on the other side, but not get damage or lose mana on the other Mountain King either. There goes another Stormbolt. Infi doing a good job picking off some of those units, as you should be looking at, well, Priest getting taken out as well. Mountain King looking to back up again. What is happening? Spellbreaker is now trying to roll all the way back. 54 supply compared to 65. Mountain King, is it gonna get bashed? No, there goes another Stormbolt again, as the Priests are just trying to stay as close to each other and get a little bit of a protection. Priest now, well, Militia now joining in on the fight. Militia very strong against these Spellbreakers because of that medium armor type on those Spellbreakers. The Militia dealing that bonus damage back. Spellbreakers getting the position. You can see Infi's units, peasants, back in peasant form. No longer Militia, as the Archmage gets to level 6. Staff of Teleportation, or excuse me, Mass Teleport, not that great, because you know that the Mountain King can just interrupt you in a matter of seconds. Stormbolt finishes off another Priest right here. This Mountain King low on mana. Both Mountain Kings low on mana, hoping to be able to finish off a unit as another Priest gets taken down. 48 supply compared to 45 compared to 38 right now. It is just pretty much an even loss, as the Mountain King escapes at 43 hit points. Archmage continuing this engagement. Once again, Spellbreakers continuing to battle it up. Mountain King trying to close in on that distance, as the Mountain King going to be able to fight. Is he going to launch a Stormbolt onto a Priest? It should be out of mana right now. There it goes. Oh, Stormbolt onto the Mountain King, but he is able to teleport away in time, leaving behind, though, the expansion. Sock will be able to recover faster. There is no more mining at the main gold mines. And with that said, this game is probably done. Infi sitting at 29 supply compared to Sock's 50. No gold versus 10 gold a second, 600 gold a minute. Water Elemental right here could just actually attack and purposely try and remove mana and the healing across multiple units. The Water Elemental about to get taken out due to time life. Here's the battle once again. Mountain King in that position. Are we going to see a Stormbolt going back the other way? Yes, there goes the Mountain King, losing some of that precious mana again, as it did have a Clarity Potion. Down to 275 mana. Well, I guess that's not too far down. I believe, no, just level 2 Brilliance Aura against level 2 Brilliance Aura as well. And there is the GG. Sock takes the game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.